age process.
Good morning, everybody. Let me turn up my volume. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. Final one for the week. And can you believe I'm not feeling too hot today? Yeah, seems as though I'm coming down with this flu that's going around. Don't know where I got that from, but I got it this morning with my throat aching like crazy. And you know when you're having problems swallowing and you have a whole lot of stuff coming up? Yeah, and cold. I'm so not in the mood for this, Haven't had the flu in a while, apart from, the carnival season when I was so run down. Yes, Sonia, I think I'm getting the flu. Say Kevon and somebody else have it here. I think Pierre was saying somebody else here have it. I didn't even know that. But anyways, we're trying your utmost. Yeah, so I'm armed with, I'm like we used to say back in the day, a dispensary. Vicks and inhaler because I can't smell a thing. So my nose is blocked up and I'm not feeling too hot, so do not expect the usual energy because already I'm starting to feel drained, like, aching, body aching. Yeah, so can't wait to go home. Anywho's, and Bicavento, what do I need to take? I've been taking my vitamins. I take my daily women's vitamins. My vitamin C finished, but I've been doing a lot of fruits. I have some mangoes. I had sugar apple. I had some watermelon and some cantaloupe. I've been using a lot of those for the past week. So I'm not sure where I got this from, where I picked it up from. But anyways, the show must go on, like they say, right? Morning, Shantae. Morning, Dawn. Morning, Marianne. Morning, Linda. Morning, Judy. Judy, where do I need to go? Listen, you're not getting away with my case of malt. Where do I have to go to get it? Inbox me so I know where to go. Morning, Shauna. Morning, Nichelle. Morning, Mel. Morning, Sonia. I'm too good. Cold. Morning, Betty Ann. Who else is here? Good morning, Della. Morning, Jenna Lynn. Morning, Nikisha. Christopher Thomas Raven. Good morning from Scotland. Oh, okay. You're traveling far. Hey, Jennifer Duncan. How's Boston? Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Who else is here? Della says you better try not to get it. It's that bad? Well, I know Vikisa has it, so I probably got it from her the other morning when I greeted her. But I picked it up from somewhere because I know she said she has it and it's bad. So what is this one about now? Do you have it too, Della? Morning, Rita. Morning, Ingrid. Morning, Kizzy. Hey, sis, I'm not doing too well. I need to come get Molly because it's so spoiled these days and I don't have the energy right now. Good morning, Jacqueline. What AA morning about? Morning, Rita. Ingrid, I see you. No, Jacqueline, not as yet. Good morning, Anne, James, Celestine. Hope you're good. Kizzy Thomas, good morning. Anik, good morning. Anik, it's bad? No, I can't afford to lose anything, I swear. Morning, Gabby. Spicy Sweet Pea, good morning. Roxanne. Alban, the London folks are checking in. What up, Alban? Morning, Glenda from Los Angeles, California. Who else is in London? Dawn, yes, I do. I don't do well with the flu at all, I swear. My body is aching already. My eyes running. Nose blocked up. It's not looking good out here. Christopher said I picked it up from the UK. I don't know, but Sandy said my nephew had it and it was bad. Wow. Okay, y'all not helping me right now. I need solutions. I need fixes. How can I get this out of my system like quickly? Morning, Irvin. Tomorrow is your birthday, so what are you giving away today? You're buying drinks for everybody? Hey, Terrence. Terrence says that flu bad. Your joints, your head, your whole body hurts. I'm telling you, I'm getting pain. I'm getting my body aches already, and it's like day one. I just last night I started feeling the itchiness, and I drank what do you call that thing? NyQuil. I had a NyQuil, and then this morning I got up and I mixed some honey and lime and a little bit of rum thingy in it, and then I drank some lemon water and coconut water. I drank some lemon juice with coconut water. So ginger and lemon. Mr. Ray, we're talking about I'm not feeling well. Okay, Ambika says to check my WhatsApp. All right, let me see what's going on there. Everything for Claude and Dre is always rum. About take a shot of rivers. What is that going to do for me, Claude? Like seriously. Vitamins, paracetamol, and lots of fluids. Okay. Thanks, Ambika. Okay, so Ambika says B vitamins, paracetamol, and lots of fluids. I have paracetamol. I have to get some B vitamins and lots of fluid. Okay, so anybody with coconut water, ginger and lemon. Vicky said I got it from you. You're the closest person I came in contact with the flu. What a girl, not from me. From you exactly. Under the counter to be exact. Listen, I'm not drinking no rum. Alright? So I know why Mr. Claude come out about a shot of about take a shot of rivers and he put rivers in caps. I want nothing. So what I had that. I don't want anything. I'm good. I'm sufficiently you know what? CJ, good morning. Maybe that too. April, good morning. Morning, Dwight. Oh, you have dengue. I don't have no dengue. I'm getting the flu. What are the symptoms of dengue? Does it include sore throat, itchy throat? I don't think so. Dengue is like fever and body ache and pain, right? You're done self about the rivers and lemon lime water. I don't have no rivers. Claude, you have Jackie and Selvan, get off my life. Let Selvan say the rosary for me. Selvan might put more cost in my life than anything else. I'm good, thank you. I'll say rosary for myself. Rub with eucalyptus oil, it helps a lot. All right, we'll see. Like a clacky and lime. I don't have Shauna, what ignoring what with the English? Why not? I don't know what you're talking about, Jackie. Who's on the live? Listen, just get off my live and leave me alone, please. I have no idea of which you speak. Vikisa, I am holding you solely responsible for me having the flu right now. I repeat, you were the only one I came into close proximity with that I know has the flu. So, I rest my case. Anyways, so I need to rub down and then put on something thick to sweat. Okay, I'm gonna do that later on. So, can y'all just mind y'all business and leave me alone, please? I don't know what y'all talking about. I swear, I thought I was the queen of Bongaway, but y'all, we're speaking of the flu. I have the flu. Look at how weak my eyes already are. It's running. I'm stuffy. My throat aches. My body aches. And y'all here going all up the road and coming down. As a matter of fact, I don't need y'all anymore. And Bika already gave me what I need to take, so forget y'all. Flu should come the night before Tales from the Crates, so I could have gotten your. Anywho's, the folks in Miami, y'all good? So Hurricane Milton made a pass, did what he had to do. I'm seeing a whole lot of devastation in its wake. I honestly thought, it was going to be worse, but it downgraded to a category, I think a 3, and originally came out as a 5. But since went to a category 3 storm. Checked in on all my family, friends, and they're all okay. So thank God for that. And yeah, Bonnie, I'm always sanitizing. Listen, I always have my bottle of sanitizer. I always fill this up and take it with me everywhere. I had another one that they took at the airport at Gatwick, so I had to find another bottle. But anyway, black coffee with some rum and go under your covers, you'll sweat it out. Carrington, morning brother, says after work pass by Andy and get a large soup. I plan to go home and actually make my own soup. I'm gonna go home and make my own chicken soup. That's what I feel for. My appetite is already. I came with breakfast this morning and I didn't even eat it and have little or no appetite. I didn't want to take your dear food too. Listen, Selvon, I've never felt so violated in my life. Never. But anyway, God is good, and happy that the folks out there. There are some stories that I've been following. The man in the boat, Lieutenant Dan, I think is his name. You guys been following that on TikTok? Is he okay? And then there's this man that strapped down his house, like cemented the rope into the ground 8 feet down with cement and strapped it down. Those two I've been following. I need to find out if they're okay. What's he talking about? The same thing I say, y'all, let's just go another direction. Lieutenant Dan made it? Alright, great. He's stubborn. I saw another lady who refused to leave her animals. She said she was not going to leave them. That's her family. The people of the YT people, they're different. And the reporters, I'm looking at the reporters and they all had one thing in common, their color. It's only this morning I saw somebody of all skin type this morning when everything was over and done with. It seems as though all the black folks be like, when they're saying, okay, in the newsroom here, we have this massive hurricane coming and we're going to need coverage and we're putting this timetable together, who's going to cover? Like all the black reporters be like, I'm going to sit this one out. Y'all could have the shine. Y'all could have the spotlight. Because all I saw in the pouring rain, the wind, the lightning, the tornadoes are white people. It's even what's his face, Anderson Cooper, got hit with flying debris. I don't know what he was doing out there, but hey, I guess we have to get the news. But I'm sure there's other ways. There's other ways with all this technology we have. We couldn't put cameras out there and little drone thingy. They had to physically be out there to tell us, oh, the wind is blowing really hard. The rain is feeling like pellets on my skin. I don't think we needed to know all that, but I'm thankful. But I guess I'll never be a reporter because I'll never volunteer to be out in no pouring rain, no lightning, no thunder, no to bring y'all news. But to them it's ratings. I guess in their neck of the woods it has merit because they get ratings and they get this and that. Yeah, you get thank you for being a hero. I'm good. But hey, today, guys, is World Mental Health Day, and this is something that I speak on a lot, the importance of protecting our mental health. And this year, the World Health Organization, they're talking about World Health, protecting your mental health in your workplace. And some might know or some may not know. Thank God that is not something like I always boast about. We don't have here. Like, you don't have this stress at work. But according to the World Health Organization, the theme for 2024 is mental health at work. And the theme emphasizes the crucial role of addressing mental health and well-being in the workplace, benefiting not only individuals but also organizations and communities as a whole. Workplaces can be like, that's why some people, they can't wait to leave. And if they finish their work at 4, since 3:30, backpack and they're ready to go. Because Some workplaces, it's like a battlefield daily, and the only reason you show up because you need to get your bills paid. Other than that, you could do without that job. You'll be like, I'm not going there today. And every opportunity you get to skull, you skull. There are some people, it's like they go to work and their sole intent is to make the lives of their co-workers miserable. Like, they get a kick and a joy out of it, whether they're in managerial position. There are some who don't even have position but act as though they're the supervisor, running and bring news for everything, running and bad talk each other. Some workplaces is like, listen, Iran, Iraq, Israel, all those places, it's a constant war every day. It's a constant war every day, like a war zone every day. So I like the fact that they're highlighting mental health at work because it's something that might be overlooked. And a lot of the times, the source of your problem is the people you're dealing with at work every day. Y'all just can't seem to get along. It's never peaceful. It's always, Ernie says, I'm going through this. But you need to protect your health, your mental health, Ernie. Sometimes you go in there every day and you want to, like, you go in there with the taste, today, I'm going to make a jail. Today, the police picking me up. No, there's some heavy. It's like they have problems at home and they take their home problems and transfer it to you. What did I do to you that you're gonna come here? And when I say to you, I mean here, thank God, like I said, here is like chef's kiss. You come in, you go, you mind your business, and you have a good time. You drink merry and go about your business. But I didn't do anything to you. Me and you didn't sleep leg in leg. Me didn't see you with nobody, human, man, dog, horse, cat, none. So how am I the one to, why am I benefiting from your problems? Why am I the one who have to deal with your unhappiness elsewhere? Deal with your unhappiness and then come to work, or stay at home and deal with your unhappiness or whatever you got going on. And they don't only take it out on their co-workers. Us, we, the public. We are the ones sometimes to be at the brunt of with the bad customer service, the customers, the clients. They take it out on you as well. So you leave the office is a blessing. No, but for real, it's crazy amount of people I'm seeing on this actual track. Morning, Tamara, who's saying that they've experienced it or experiencing it. So for those of you sitting in offices who know that's your job every day, not the one you're getting paid for, but to make your coworkers' life a living hell, y'all need to sort yourselves out and deal with whatever you've got going on. Especially those of you in managerial positions, y'all get a little clout, get a little title, and you feel okay, head honcho, and let me walk around and terrorize my staff, terrorize because they need a job, and most ain't going anywhere, they had to take it. Walking around every day just terrorizing your staff, not listening to them, not working along with them. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. Otherwise, you can hit the door. Watch. And I don't want to go into that in truth because this is so real. You're leaving your home good, and you're going to stress and deal with these people. I'm telling you, some workplaces need to give mental health day sickness. It isn't only physical, and that's right, Gabby. Mental health is not something we give priority in this country, unfortunately. We only see mental health as you walking the street, talking to yourself, or digging through a garbage bin, or until they bring you in Mongay Hospital to get injections and medication or what have you. We don't realize that, and when we see so many people going through stuff, we wonder why all these things add to it. That's part of your depression. You could be fine at home, fine, you have everything is going fine for you, but your job is making you uncomfortable, it's making you unhappy, it's depressing you, it's stressing you, all because you're dealing with people who don't know how to deal with their own problems and don't know how to deal with people, how to talk to people. Speaking to you like if them and the first pick that bond was family. Anyhow, anyway, want to cuss you out, want to use obscenities anyhow they feel. I mean, everybody have emotions, right? And sometimes you might get like upset and you fling a word here or there, but that is not a normal thing because that's not the person's normal way of dealing with things. But it just sometimes you get overwhelmed and you might fling a word and we laugh and we move in. We ain't talking about that kind of. We talking about the ones every single day that come in and stress you out. Someone says, I see NIS instituted a mental health day once per month where employees can choose a day to stay home. Really? I didn't know that. I need to go check that out then. Hey, Kyron, big up yourself. Yeah, if they did, that is awesome. So this seems as though most people don't know about it. Uh, Good morning, Barbara. I'm good, cuz. Hope you're well. Yeah, it is something that is something that we don't pay much attention to, and it's something that a lot of um, institutions don't pay much attention to either. Some are aware of the situation on the jobs. They're aware of how it's almost dog. It's almost like I said, a war zone in their place. And I'm thinking to myself, as an owner of a business, as a manager of a business, right? And something you've invested time and money into, your investment, wouldn't you want to protect it and make sure that everything, I mean, like I said, we're dealing with different people every day, so you wouldn't get the best out of people every day. Wouldn't be smile and wave. I mean, we all have emotions, we all go through things, but when it's like that for like as long as you can remember, like almost every day it's a problem, every day it's some fighting, some issue, and there's a lot that's aware of it and they do absolutely nothing. And to me, that does not help your business because it interrupts productivity. The time you have to spend being productive, you're spending it dealing with other issues, and you're so frustrated that you're not giving 100%. It's your way of rebelling. It's your way of like, okay, they don't care, I don't care either. So shouldn't you be the one to make sure that you deal with all these things that you have, whether it's training, have sessions, whether you have, it's a lot. It's like a lot of you expect the best out of your staff, but you don't put the best into your staff. Do y'all have like days off, like say mental health days, or just staff days where you say, you know what, we're taking a day off. Even if we open Monday to Friday, okay, a Saturday or Sunday, let me take my staff to a little retreat, a little get together. Let's laugh after work. Let's do something. Let's find out what's the problem. There's a lot who don't do that. They couldn't care, as long as you're bringing in the money. But at the end of the day, if they don't do it, you have to protect your own mental health, because it can interfere with almost every other area of your life. It can interfere with almost every other area of your life. So the importance, this theme is super, super important because, like I said, it highlights the importance of addressing mental health and well-being in the workplace for the benefit of people, organization, and communities. So we all have to do a little part, and as it is directed especially for at workplaces, I hope that they would do something and not just, okay, as long as you do my work, I ain't care. Y'all could come in here with knives and guns and bombs, I don't care, as long as y'all making my money. Nah, we have to get beyond that. We have to get beyond that. Yeah. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit this morning because I think it's super, super important. Judy says we have sick days, grief days, mental health days, etc. Many countries in Europe, they also give these for women from severe menstrual issues. Well, say Valerie Ross says that's why it's important to have a happy or balanced home, because it's very stressful already at work. We should be going home. We shouldn't be going home to distress. We should be going home to distress. Yeah, but imagine having problems at home and then still having problems at work. Someone says put some onion, grate some garlic with honey, and put it in a jar. I'm trying everything. Something gotta work. Not about to feel let this throw me down at all. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you. Yeah, so let me just get to the topic that we had for today. And you know what I have a problem with? It's for the employees, NIS employees. So on yourself, you have me feeling excited. I thought was for general I could go and claim for mental health day. Anyways. Um so some people are envious of your peace. They're envious that they think your plate is light because you handle your personal issues with grace. Yeah, sometimes I just get that too, Papa. But them so in yeah, there's oh you know a chick not check. That already is busy to tell you. So they feel that because you're in a chick not check, they coming to stress you. Marty is the only thing allowed to stress me. You're in a chick not check, so they figure they God give them the right to stress you. So they say, okay, she and a he and her chick not check, she and a chick not check. Okay, I'm appointing you as the one to stress her out and to send her to the devil instead of sending her to me. Not today, Satan, I swear. I promise you, not today. So I want to talk about the topic that I posted this morning regarding, and I think this is super important, and it just goes to show again that we get into relationships and we are not having in-depth conversations about how we feel about certain things, but one thing lead to another, and we just jump into whatever it is. And another thing I have a problem with, why when we post an issue or somebody's issue, whether it's a male or a female, why can't we just deal with the situation as is? I'm going through the thread, and one thing that I'm noticing that is very, very common throughout the thread. But what if? What if the man did this? What if the man did man send anything here saying he had any problem? Did man say he had any issues at asking woman to pay rent? If and when a man sends in something like that, we will deal with it. Y'all always taking the post or the situation and turning it all the way around. That's another conversation. It is not. It is a woman who has her own home. She's been dating a man for almost 2 years. Things are going great according to her in the relationship. They usually spend a few nights a week sleeping over at each other's home. He rents an apartment for $1,800 a month. She owns a house that's nearly paid off. But the thing is, his lease is expiring and with it comes an increase which will take his rent to nearly $2,000 a month. So apparently a conversation about moving in together came up and they agreed that living together would be the natural progression of the relationship. And that is where the problem started. You see, within that conversation about moving in together, that's where she had to include, okay, expectations. So yes, we've been seeing each other for almost 2 years and we're moving from one stage to another. We go to each other's home, blah, blah, blah. What are your expectations for moving in with me? What do you intend to do? Here is what I think. What do you think? The conversation came up about moving in together, and they agreed that living together would be the natural progression of the relationship and would also give them the opportunity to save a little more, since they would be sharing living expenses instead of paying double for everything each month. There and then was when you had to break down the living expenses, break down what your mortgage is, and then ask the gentleman, how much are you willing to contribute? And then you guys can agree, disagree, and come to a comfortable arrangement or amount. Instead, the conversation was about moving in and about saving. After that, she presented him with a proposed budget based on half the cost of the household bills along with a rental amount of $800 per month, and he was shocked that I did. They're now at an impasse because he feels that he shouldn't have to pay any rent but just help with the bills. But I feel that's fair considering his rent would be $2,000 plus he also has to pay utilities, groceries, etc., which means he will still be saving way more living together. His reaction is making me uncomfortable and I'm having second thoughts. What do you guys think? Should I stand my ground or let him continue paying his 2K rent? For me, he'll have to continue paying his 2K rent. And I'm seeing a whole lot of what if, and semantics with the word used. Whether it was rent used, whether it's contribution used, it's still money to pay. And what I'm getting from him, regardless of the word that was used, he have a problem paying money towards the home. He ain't mind paying a little something towards the utilities or buying some food and put on there, and he had saved all the money. So yeah, try to go around things and go through it above and beyond, and it is clear. The gentleman, I repeat, has a problem. Hear what she said. I presented him with a proposed budget. It wasn't written in stone, it wasn't written in blood. It was proposed, meaning, here are my thoughts on it. Here it is on paper. Give me your thoughts. I'm proposing this. You can counteract it. You can add, you can take out. What's comfortable? I presented him with a proposed budget based on half the cost of the household bills, along with a rental amount of $800 per month, and he was shocked that I did. So let me ask you this. I made whatever investment, and like I said, that happens when you don't have the conversation. It's not like you guys are married. You're still seeing each other 2 years. There was no, in all of this, I didn't see no mention of we getting married. All I saw was natural progression of relationship. There was no talk of marriage where two becomes one, so our expenses become each other's, blah, 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 and we decide how we go along. Some men are in a position to take care of everything. Some aren't. Some are comfortable doing 50-50. Some are comfortable taking care of all the bills. Some women prefer 50. Whatever works for you. Every relationship isn't the same, right? And I see people going back and forth about, oh man, this and man supposed to pay that. No, whatever works for your relationship. If you're into the 50-50, that's fine. If he's able to take care of it and he's willing and he wants to, that is also fine. But what irks my spirit is the fact that they're at an impasse because he feels he shouldn't have to pay any rent, but just help with the bills. So some of y'all now using the word about contribution. Y'all read, but y'all don't read to understand. The man didn't have a problem with the word rent. We are now at an impasse because he feels that he shouldn't have to pay any rent, but just help with the bills. Tell me which part the man say he uncomfortable with the word rent. And he feel he should just make a contribution. Which part he said that or she said that? In case y'all didn't hear it, let me repeat it for the last time. We are now at an impasse because he feels that he shouldn't have to pay any rent, but just help with the bills. But I feel that's fair considering his rent would be $2,000 plus. He also has to pay utilities, groceries, and other, which means he will still be saving more living together. Do the math. He has to pay $2,000. He had to pay internet, he had to pay electricity, he has to pay water, he has to pay the groceries. And if she's asking him for $800, minus $800 from that $2,000, and I'm sure if they're splitting the bills, it wouldn't be more than maybe a $200. Your electricity, and unless they have some big house and they're running AC the whole night, electricity ain't $1,000. So let's say electricity is like $400, right? Cable, internet is not, that's like $100 a piece. That is still not $2,000 plus the amount he has to pay. So Mr. Man don't have no problem. So what I'm getting is Mr. Man saw it as an opportunity to move into the lady place and save all the money and make a little contribution here and there towards the little bills and utilities. That is her conditions. You have a choice, take it or leave it, or you can go back to paying your $2,000 plus. But at this point, that offer would be taken off the table based on his reaction, because you're looking to move in. And then saying, oh, if a man decided, a man have all right to say that as well. It's up to you as a woman to accept it or not, or continue paying your rent for yourself. We act as though men can't talk. It's not our fault. You all choose not to speak on certain things. If you feel like, hey, I own my house and I asked this woman to move in, but I would like her to help me with my rent, What God give you a tongue in your mouth for? Not only for one thing, it's for other things. If it's to cause people think and gallop up and down the place, fine. And lie, okay. But how come as a man you can't speak up and say, listen, I would like you to make a contribution towards the rent? It's either she takes accepts it or not. So making it seem as though man can't talk and man this and man that. If I feel a way about it, the same way he ever feel a way about it, I can speak on it and say I feel a way about it. I feel I should be paying. That is on me. Then it's up to him to say, listen, miss, continue paying your rent and let me stay in my house in peace. Because from what I'm seeing, the lady was paying her mortgage and paying her bills for herself in peace, and she never one day asked him for help. So it is neither here nor there to her if he moves in to help, and she asks him to take up some of the responsibility since they've been together for 2 years, and it's about the natural progression of the relationship. So you just want to move in a lady place and put $100 on the table and say, okay, buy some grocery, and you're gallivanting all over the place. And hello, we're all adults here. You all are not married, so you're not responsible for each other. We're still responsible for ourselves until such time. So for those of you talking about, oh, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, I don't care about what if. I care about what is. I care about what is. Leave the man to pay your rent. You continue paying your mortgage for yourself. If the relationship goes up, it goes up. It goes down, it goes down. That's it. But people are actually saying that the use of the word is the problem. Monty, that makes no sense because I have, and I do. Like I said, we act as though, I don't know, like the way we act sometimes as if all women are created equal and all women just sit here and freeload off men. This narrative seriously needs to go, because there's a lot of women who need to speak up more and men who need to speak up more on the women that they have who actually contribute to their homes. We make it seem as though women just keep their money and man had to do every man had to fork out money left, right, and center. How much men making that kind of money to fork out every day of the week? That is not a fair statement to make at all, because they are women and I have done it and I am doing it. And I will do it if that's the situation I find myself in. I pay my rent for myself. And a boy, girl, baby, bat, rat saying, hey, look, all my bills is on me. There's nobody behind me pushing, claiming, no. Me, myself, and I. And there's a lot of other women who do the same thing. Now, if you're involved in a relationship and you're living together and you both decide, hey, this is how we're going to do it. This dynamic works for us. I'm going to take care of the mortgage and you take care of all the utilities. That is what works for you. Or if it's a case of, all right, we need to split the mortgage payment and split the utilities, that also works for the couple. But you can never tell me in 2024, in the year of our Lord, that women are just sitting down all over the world working and men are doing everything. Like, really? Where you all get that from? And I see the thing, there's a lot of men who continue to perpetuate that narrative and would not speak up and say that is not true in my house. My woman is actually contributing. We're doing half. But if a man stands up and say, you know what, I want to take care of the home, I'm going to handle it because I got it like that, that's also fine. That is, if he volunteers and he says, I've got it. You save your money. I can handle the house. I can handle the bills. I don't need your money. Whatever you do with your money, that is your business. Fine. But unfortunately, it can't work for some because your man, your husband, your spouse, your whatever just ain't got it like that. So it has to be a case of both of us contribute. There's a lot of, Gabby, I was about to say that there's a lot of women taking care of men and lying and pretending it's the other way around out of shame. Sheena says a lot of women do it like that. There are parts of the world where that is the norm for the man to be doing everything, especially outside the US. Papa is only here to seem as though that is a sin, yes? Like I said, whatever works for people. If you have it like that as a man, you're making good dough and you could afford to take care of your home and take care of your woman, that is on you. If you're one who can't and your woman can meet you halfway, half and half make a whole, that is also fine. Nothing is written in stone where finances are concerned and how it should be spent and shouldn't. Whatever works for a couple. If you both can split, fine. If one can handle everything, fine. But I do not believe that in 2024 that there are women just sitting by idly and not contributing at all. That is not a fair statement at all. I don't think that is true. And I can speak for myself on that. Let me hear what my friend saying there. Come on, what's going on? Okay, let me hear what this person. Friend, why are you spinning? I want to hear what you're saying. Hold on, let me hear what this person's saying. Tara said, I will never feel right to let my partner pay all the bills. So it's not right in the eyes of Lord for all men to pay all the bills. Why you keep spinning, bro? I really want to hear what you have to say. You usually have some really good this is so your woman can be a landlord. Then go pay $2,000 wherever you want to pay. Your woman can, but your man could be a landlord. Why are we seeing it as landlord? At the end of the day, one thing we require is why is one thing we require is shelter. Shelter is a necessity. It's not a need. It's not a want, it's a need. It is an absolute need unless you want to stay under the tunnel. And if you have the opportunity to live with your woman that you love and pay a money and you're seeing it as her being your landlord, well, you don't need to be somebody your own landlord then. The lady got her house, then you need to get yours. So maybe you should take that 2,000 plus and get your own. Or maybe you should tell her, okay, let's get married and sell what you have and let me buy one together. So I will feel as if I have some input and I will feel like I have some hair in my chest. But if you're okay to move in with the lady and the lady is saying, okay, yes, you can under these conditions that you make a contribution, and I'm sure her mortgage is nowhere close to $800. So maybe what she needed to do was to highlight exactly what each was: mortgage, 3,000, electricity, 400, cable, 100, internet, 100, approximately groceries, 500. Itemize everything, and then let him see exactly what he's paying, and nothing is the same. But hold on. Let the man stay in his place and she in hers. End of story. Yeah, that worked too. No, it's just spinning, man. Forward it to me then. Let me play it quick. I really wanted to hear what you had to say before we go. Just spinning. I know what's going on here. Yeah. So I guess we'll never agree on this. We're gonna see it as a man versus woman issue. So, Miss, like you said, you feel uncomfortable with it. I feel uncomfortable too. Because he didn't even say, okay, because like I said, she stressed it was a proposed budget. Right? Mr. Man didn't say, okay, well, let's go through this proposed budget again and let's put all our expenses on the table and let's work out something that works for both of us. Let's work with a saving goal in mind. So let's do a plan where we both could at least save, like, let's say 1,000 a month. I'm just going over the top, where we can both save this at the end of the month, whatever. Nothing so. Nothing so. He was shocked that she gave him the rental amount, and they were at an impasse because he feels that he shouldn't have to pay any rent but just help with the bills. But you're bright. I don't know when the roles change, but ladies, what to take from this is there's no longer anything called man being provider. You had to provide for yourself. That was back in the in Granny and them days when Grandpa had all them women in the village. He was the provider, and Granny had no problem staying home and taking care of the home and sharing. If Grandpa make $5, sharing everything with the rest of them women in the village. The message that's coming out of this is there's nothing called man being provider anymore. Everybody is all man for themselves. Provide for yourself. Take care of yourself. That's not the role anymore. We all have to be responsible for ourselves. Man looking for woman to take care of them. Woman looking for man to take care of them. So everybody take care of all yourself. Mind all your business. Pay all your bills. And whatever works. Continue doing what you all are doing. Go week in, week out, come a week by him, like spend a week by you, and go back in all your place. Don't leave nothing here. Take everything when you're leaving. Because I don't understand. It's like we're changing up everything and then we're saying. Nita says the only thing I disagree with is the rent. The bills is fine. Why you disagree with the rent? So the lady place is his? Anyways. Gabby says he can't pay bills. How is he going to pay for my hair and nails? Bring that Barbary River out. Like I said, all man and their brother pay for themselves, take care of yourself, and mind your business. Ain't nothing called provider and providing for anybody. Someone here says, in my house, me and my wife put all the money together. She works, I work, we put it in the bank, and all the bills are paid. Imagine that's how you and your wife operating. The man not even married to the woman. You basically going and shack up in the lady place, and all you want to do is make a contribution towards bills. Are you good out here, yes? I said the same man shouldn't go and shack up in no woman place. All this doesn't listen to all your mother. Get your own place. And when you have your own place, your rules, whatever works for you under your roof, that's what it is. Morning.
Morning there.
Morning.
Right. I know when I was up this morning. But what I was simply is that this woman looking to make business and pleasure. And that doesn't work. Right? And I'll tell you. I will tell you why. When you ask somebody to pay your rent, you put yourself in a situation whereby it becomes landlord and tenant situation, right? And that has a whole long list of legal responsibilities on both parts, right? So you're asking for $800 in rent. All the other responsibilities to the house is yours. Understand? The repairs, the maintenance, all that is yours. All the man has to do is pay rent. He comes sleepy, wakey, wash his backside, and it's gone, right?
And he still have a woman sleeping leg in leg with.
Well, now I'm saying you're mixing business and pleasure because of the legal responsibility when you're talking about rent. No, the man, if you say,
but I don't see that way if I tell my man, help me pay the rent.
Right, but now I'm saying, help. There's a difference when I become your tenant. If you're asking me to pay rent, you understand? Because she already owned the house, she's paying a mortgage. No, what I would say is that you total all your bills, whether you do it by a monetary figure, you add up everything, or you split the bills down the middle and you say, you pay this and I pay this. You understand? I can see that working.
But you don't realize the man a problem with that. You only hear what I read how much time.
No. The man a problem with
the man say he feels he shouldn't have to pay any rent but just help with the bills. So whichever word you use, anything towards the home's payment, the man have a problem with it. He just want to help with the bills.
Listen, but the mortgage is a bill.
He don't see that as that?
No, he does. He's a man. There's a difference when you say rent. When you're asking me to pay your rent.
I find all just playing semantics with this rent word. You know exactly what she means. You just want to be technical.
When I pay rent, that means my responsibilities are X. Your responsibilities are Y. Now, if you ask him, if I come to live with you, and you say, well, look now, we sharing all the bills in the house. Is something different?
Someone says, but legally it has to be a rental agreement because if he's paying the mortgage, he has a claim to her property.
And I mean, that is why you shouldn't be in writing, because you're there, you're contributing to the bill.
You know what? Tell him I'm going to contribute $32,000 any place.
Let me show you one more thing. Let me show you one more thing. I think she advantages. The fact that she during the relationship, you would have explained to her that look now, I'm paying X amount of money in my rent, and the expiration is X date, and the landlord is saying, if
So you know why you do that? He feels smart. All you feel like smart too much, you know. You say that to say, okay, like, let me come in your, I can move in your place. He showed that day, so now she take the bait. All I would have said to you, oh, okay, well, what you gonna do? That is what I would ask you. What you gonna do?
She could have do that. She could have do that, but here what?
All they say woman smart, but man does to play them same trick on them. He come and tell her that to come and play pitiful. Oh, the man is in the rent, so you now feeling lovey-dovey and thing. Oh well, best we move in together. She should ask him what he go do. What you go do?
What she do? Look what she do. She used that against him by saying, well, look now.
You have more tricks than a monkey.
And if you have to renew your rent, you have to pay more. No, but mind you, the man could choose not to stay in that place and go for a cheaper place.
You have more tricks than a monkey. That's right here.
But she using it against him by telling him, well, look now, go and look, pay $100 by me. Cheaper. And you pay the bill. So everything cheaper. So she's collecting $800.
So let you go and pay $2,000 and more.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you do. I tell you, that is what you do. You go pay that.
All right.
It will be difficult.
Okay.
Later.
It's going to be difficult, yes? Sympathize. That's what you have to do. Sympathize with him. Yeah, sorry to hear that. What you going to do? Because now you're trying to play hero and playing what's your name? Catwoman to the rescue. And now it's coming back and bite you in the tail. The man want to pay bill. He don't want to contribute a parent. Anyways, what you big and all you have sense. Everything have a lesson in it. If y'all didn't see the lesson in this, I do. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union. We gotta go, guys. I didn't even realize that was the time. Got so caught up in it. But we'll be back. We have to continue the conversation where this is concerned. So I'll see you guys for another one. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Discuss amongst yourselves. It's on my page.